The EMA50 is actually at 0.010, despite what most people think. The current Digibyte price is actually 0.009 DGB, which is a drop of 1.51 DGB in about a week. They thought that the current trading amount of Digibyte was 2,728.117. Despite what most people think, exceptionally 0 to 2 July 2023, in this video, we'll walk you through the Digibyte cost exam for now or by expand 1 week from now and try to answer these questions. What is the current price outlook for Digibyte? Is DGB a good investment? What are the key Digibyte support and resistance levels? Before we get too far into the technical analysis of DGB, let's talk about the economy in a big way. Market research shows that in the last 24 hours, digital currency markets lost 1.84%, taking the total to $1,195,618,921,722. Most of the time, the total number of trades stays at 247,765,9794, and this is a very important amount. Bitcoin makes up 49.56% of the entry market, while Ethereum has a 16.33% share. This is different from what most people think, and it's what caused Bitcoin's price to drop to $30,513.42 after a 0.19% drop. Other cryptocurrencies, like Ethereum, have seen their values drop by 0.51% to $1,915.50 in the past 24 hours. Coco's BCX went from 0.77 to 60 cents, and Ethereum went from 0.51 to 1915.50 in the last 24 hours. The current Digibyte price is 0.009 DGB, which is a drop of 1.51 in 7 days. This is a big drop, and it shows that the market is going down for the time being. In this video, we'll usually walk you through the Digibyte cost examination for now or for the next week and try to answer some of the most frequently asked questions about important facts. Xokga sk komap koma com keiko kumko kumina sk a Digibyte support and resistance are important technical markers that are used to identify key price levels where the price pattern can change. For example, Digibyte support and resistance levels show how buyers become more active and keep the price of the coin from falling any further. Also, resistance is a level at which dealers become more active and stop the coin's price from going up. The current Digibyte price is 0.009 DGB, and it has fallen 1.51 DGB in 7 days, which is a big drop. Here are the support and resistance levels for Digibyte DGB. Digibyte execution DGB has lost 1.22 in the last 24 hours, which is a big deal. The current value of Digibyte is 0.009, and 27.28, $117 have been traded in that time, which is also a big deal. The market capitalization of DGB is $137,480,074, and the price of one coin has changed by $1.51 over the past week. This shows what most likely caused the price of Bitcoin to drop to $30,500,113.42 after a loss of 19 cents, or so they thought. Digibyte Value Study DGB Cost Examine for 02 July 2023 Insight and especially everyday time period most certainly made sense of below, so the especially current trading volume of Digibyte in a real sense is at 27.28 in a quiet way. We use basically relative strength INDEX RSI moving sort of normal combination and disparity. They thought that they could use MACD support and resistance levels, as well as different moving midpoints for different time periods, such as the simple moving average, SMA, and the exponential moving average, EMA, to predict how the Digibyte would move in the future. However, the DGB's Williams %R marker is generally at 46.709 for the 14-day period, which shows a neutral situation. That away a kind and an the A. The MACD line is going below the essentially signal line, which means that in a real sense, the MACD line is showing an especially current fundamentally sell extremely signal. Bears are ruling on the lookout. Which shows that the following are the main types of help and trouble for Digibyte DGB. Digibyte execution DGB as a whole has been on a downward path, losing 1.22 in the last 24 hours. This is a very big problem for DJ in the short term. Standard Chartered has raised its prediction for Bitcoin in 2024 to $120,000. Since the beginning of the year, Bitcoin's price has gone up 80%, but its present level of just over $30,200 is still less than half of its peak of $69,000 in November 2021. Standard Chartered, Stan.L, said on Monday that the price of Bitcoin, the most popular cryptocurrency, could reach $50,000 this year and $120,000 by the end of 2024. The recent rise in the price of Bitcoin could encourage miners to hold on to more of it. In April, Standard Chartered predicted that Bitcoin would be worth $100,000 by the end of 2024 because the so-called crypto winter was over. However, one of the bank's top FX experts, Jeff Kendrick, said that there was now 20% upside to that prediction. Kendrick wrote in a report that increased miner profitability per BTC, Bitcoin, mined means they can sell less while keeping their cash flows, reducing net BTC supply and pushing BTC prices higher. Since the beginning of the year, Bitcoin's price has gone up 80%. But its present level of just over $30,200 is still less than half of its peak of $69,000 in November 2021. In 2022, central banks raised interest rates and a number of crypto companies, like the FTX exchange, went bankrupt, wiping out trillions of dollars. But the fall of a number of major banks this year has helped the recovery. Standard Chartered said that its prediction of a price rise was based on the fact that the miners who create the 900 new bitcoins that are made every day around the world would soon have to sell fewer bitcoins to cover their costs, which are mostly made up of electricity to run supercomputers. Kendrick estimated that miners have recently been selling 100% of their new coins. But if the price goes up to $50,000, they might only sell 20 to 30%. It's the same as miners cutting the number of bitcoins they sell each day from 900 to just 180 to 270. Over a year, this would cut the number of bitcoins miners sales from 328,500 to between 65,700 and 98,550, which is a decrease of about 250,000 bitcoins a year. The number of bitcoins that can be mined each day